Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Gears at the Sim Racing podcast. Back to talk about the news and what January have been in terms of sim racing, from the drama of FANATEC Daytona 24 hours, and the news that nobody was expecting. Turtle Beach is releasing a full sim racing package, and of course, to finish, my visit to Sim Formula Expo. New year, but Fanatec keep having the same old issues. There's nothing new about it, and myself already been part when I have to wait for equipment over 3 months. Of course, as you can imagine, there was a lot of emails and changing, and I even been told that was delivered when the equipment was still in Hamburg on their warehouse. It's important to notice that I don't have any, or for sure I will have any affiliate link with them. So bringing this issue to the podcast don't bring any positive or negative to me. But yes, we know that they changed warehouse, the stock on the lower market interest have run out, and of course that problems keep accumulating and the issues go even higher, making more difficult for everything being delivered, making deliveries accumulating and taking months to arrive, and if they arrive, they come in parcels. But the main problem for me have always what happened with Black Friday drama, with a system error. The big issue is people, when it was ordering, finding a higher discount, some error that was appearing, and of course people start to order and getting a higher discount with it. After a couple of weeks or a month, being found that Fanatec would not deliver and they lose their order. With the excess of complaints and orders from Christmas period, Fanatec email servers get full, delay everything more and making Reddit, Twitter or Discord going completely nuts about. To make a sharing on top of the cake, CSLDD have been available for pre-orders, but they don't have yet a certificate and authorization from Sony. This makes Fanatec going down in terms of market and even in terms of company. I totally understand that the last 3 months of the year tends to be the best moments to sell, but they should have been clear about the problems and explained very meticulously what's been happening. In some way, they should be advised or restraining the orders to stop accumulating this one until they get sorted out everything and go back again. In terms of the Black Friday, I don't want to go and talk about logistics, but if it's an error occur on computer and the product is bought in the less of price, Fanatec should have stick with that and not refuse to send the product. Moving to something new and completely out of the box is Turtle Beach. They introduced Velocity 1 Race and will arrive with a price of $650. Any similarity to Trustmaster TGT or Logitech is pure or mere coincidence. It's compatible with Xbox and PC, is a direct drive wheelbase with a talks about 9 Nm torque, but for the price sound too much. On the last video we can see that they have the possibility of swap wheels through a quick release, but no more info have been out about it. The wheelbase come with the LCD system or race management as they call, with a full telemetry, button mapping and wheelbase options, but I believe will be compatible with SimHub. The wheel have a plastic look, come with a couple of encoders, 2 mag shifts and 2 analog paddles, and the wheel look a little bit small, around 217mm. Jumping to the pedals, they are load cell and inspired by the looks of TCLM with a tech from Logitech. We can see the spring are adjustable on the clutch and on the accelerator. In terms of brake pedal, have their own dynamic brake tech, but nothing revolutionary. The bundle still coming with a button box that looks like having 11 buttons and 4 encoders, bringing a more compact set and can make a huge impact in the market interest levels. In terms of Turtle Beach is famous for the headphones, but in terms of quality they always left a little to desire. In terms of news, what a weekend have been to Daytona. On total, they went with 95 splits, almost 3 million laps complete, 18,000 drivers, 4,000 unique teams. Is something completely unique. A lot of wins, a lot of losses, and some angry people. iRacing keep bring and show us how to create an event, be it online or in LAN, make this race one of the most interesting ones. A big shout out for the guys at Forest Esports for finish in 10 in their split. Some notable critics in Twitter is a need of a safety car to bring the race more close, as after a couple hours a huge distance in some of the pits was notable, so a safety car can always help in this case to bring a most compact race. IndyCar is back to iRacing, and in overall makes sense as iRacing was one of the stars and the base of their game. So the market is there. I never understand why they changed from iRacing to R Factor 2, but now IndyCar is back to iRacing, and I will expect this year to have some banger races, and of course, and I believe that IndyCar 500 will be part of the calendar. Assetto Corsa Competizione GT2 pack is releasing, and you know the confirming already with Audi R8 LMS, the KTM X-Bow GT2, Maserati MC20 GT2, Mercedes AMG GT2, the Porsche 911 GT RS Club Sport Eco, and of course the Porsche 935 2019. You can expect more powerful class, more top speed, but less performance into the cornering, generating for having a less downforce. A new game is generating buzz and is not a full-fledged simulator, but rather another management type experience, a GT Manager 24. Tailored exclusive for PC players, provide a more in-depth management experience, allow for extended player sections where we're gonna have 30 official licensed racing cars from the Porsche, Aston Martin, BMW, Audi, Mercedes AMG, and much more. The tracks will be from the WEC IMSA GT World Challenge Europe. You will compete head-to-head with 20 plus official drivers, and of course you're gonna have GT4, GT3, GT2, GTE and Hypercars Championship, all in short format with 7 lap sprint races or in 14 laps endurance races. Dakar have finally made its way to the USA Tour, with the Portuguese company Sabra Porto completing the last part of the roadmap. This is a victory for them that's been taking a little bit difficult to release. It was released last week, but I didn't try yet, so stay tuned on the podcast as I will try it and probably will bring an upcoming review. And to finish, a very goodbye to Aris from Kunos. We had it announcing that he's leaving Kunos, but his leaving will not affect in any way or having any impact in Assetto Corsa 2 or ACC, and I wish the best to Aris and thank you so much for being a huge part of the sim racing. To finish this small episode, I will jump into the Sim Formula Expo. I traveled to master it in just one day, but I regret completely to just being there one day. I didn't have time to see or try a little bit everything, so apologize for that. And if you want to know a little bit more about Sim Formula Expo, look the videos that I'm gonna drop you from Gamer Muscle, Lawrence Ludwoza, and of course Race Beyond Matter. The links will be on the description. You saw their brands as Aztec, Coffee Racer with always an amazing and the best solution for small spaces, SimCube, Track Racer, Last Garage or Rouge, IMSIM, Reforox, SimRep and much more. I will focus just on the brands that catch my eyes. First, I had to talk about Last Garage, a beta game that promised to deliver the best physics in the racing game. Even in early stage, this beta blew my mind. Everything screamed auto perfection, and I never experienced something like that. From the grip level to interaction goes from the tires to the actual car is amazing and will be a fun to put in a rally car in that type of physics. SimCube and Aztec bought all their products and exposed them in such a manner as they know how to approach their public and how to organize a stand. Same goes to GSI and Cube Control, where they show once again their amazing and unique wheels, and some of them are from other league. Garra is a new and unique full motion sim, designed complete in the house. With the curiosity, the colors are based on the Mazda model. In terms of the actual cockpit, is set with the best for me. We're gonna have a SimCube wheelbase and of course Asher Racing steering wheels, the McLaren one and a dashboard from the same brand. But the best part have to be something that I dream to have one day on my sim rig. The Talento pedals from IMSIM. They are a unique craft, robustness, design, the touch, the feel that after you try you don't want to have nothing more. But let's go back to the actual cockpit. The monitor is adjustable and the most important is the full mobility that this rig have, from adjust the seat to the wheel position. Pedal position is just a touch of a button. That is already available on the Alma and the Terra Sims, but it's always nice to see the company bring such a unique part of them. The curious part is the sound that is coming completely fully from the seat, so with two speakers incorporated on each side of the seat give us a full sound surrounding without the use of the headphones, and that bring a much closer to the racing that you can imagine. Still coming with a butt kicker, but this time better connect and gives a much better sense of performance. The simulator in the Expo have a debug sim system, but you can get them only with the haptics if you desire. To run this sim, you're just gonna need a cable for power, as the PC is located on the sim and all the cable management is done inside. I will recommend you to jump on the video and see this beauty with your own eyes. Other surprise was the Reforex F1 sim. Move it with the Podium FANATEC L-swing pedals, this Alpha F1 with the actual chassis of a Mercedes 2021. Come complete with the three 55-inch monitors that give us a unique view. The game that we try, of course, have to be Assetto Corsa that provide the best force feedback and the motion unique, so this was something remarkable. On the final note, Eau Rouge had delivered some interest tech, a fully rally sim rig complete with a full button box that come with a shifter and a handbrake, and a car sim that catch my eyes for the simplicity and the easy going. For my part is everything. I will see you next week with Hot Lap Racing, a game that will be delivered on the Nintendo and on PC, a simcade game that will bring something quite interesting. It will be a nice talk to have with the guys from Zero Games. And of course, remember, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I see you on the next day.